Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope for April 2017, starting from Sunday the 16th until Saturday the 22nd. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. So let's start with Sunday the 16th, which is a perfectly wonderful, good day for you, morning, noon, and night. Morning starts with talking of travel, talking of a holiday, or you may already be on the way to your travel and holiday. It's a day good for meditation. It's a day which rewards you in whatever you try to do, a good bonding with your marriage and family people or with your romance partner. Or if you want to spend the Sunday morning and afternoon with your colleagues or bosses or business people, I would say go ahead, because very good results are coming your way one way or another. The evening session and the nightfall session becomes even better. And so I would really say now, go out with the business people you expect business from, or that you are doing business with, or with your colleagues that you need support from, or with your bosses that you want to somehow communicate with them, or with your marriage and family people, or with your romance partner. And it's a perfectly good day hunting for romance. You're going to land something. Monday the 17th is a different day. It starts off very slow, very frustrating. So you go to work, and even before you go to work, you have the listlessness, blur kind of a feeling, something's not going to work, some problems of the past coming to bring bad news. At your place of work, disappointments can be seen. Things are postponed, good news and good meetings are cancelled. This kind of frustration, depression will be there, morning and afternoon session. And so, even if you are in business, tell yourself no point being pushy, better to go with the flow, wait for news to come, because the more pushy you are, the more upset you're going to make other people as well. As the evening comes in, some quicker planets join, and they are also not to your favor. And they bring now upsets, and bad news come in a quicker fashion. So in your romance area, things can get really worse now, and your marriage area too. Be careful, don't allow past issues to come and spoil any situation. In your career business, as the evening session comes about, now you can be confronted with unexpected bad miscommunication, miscalculation, something wrong that happens. And in business, watch out, the bad news comes very fast during the evening session and the nightfall session. So if you don't have to socialize, I'd rather you don't. Just go home to the safety of your home and just stay put there. Because accidents are also seen on Monday evening and nightfall period possible. You will behave very rebelliously, you see. Tuesday the 18th for you coming from Sagittarius, a much better beginning. But you may tend to be very aggressive and use words which are very sarcastic, or you may be a person whose approach is too blunt. So try not to allow these things. Be polite, be approachable, flow with the tide, be agreeable, and you'll see that the morning afternoon session brings plenty of benefits for you. And also during the evening session, be careful, things can get very bad. The situation turns very badly. News becomes bad. Arguments, quarrels out of hand in your career business areas, or even if you are talking to your marriage partner or your romance partner. Avoid any kind of verbal conflict. Otherwise, it's going to lead to physical or emotional conflict. Many situations are seen. The main thing is don't get involved in an argument. A war of words is going to lead to a war of action. So, especially these planets are also roaming about in the daytime, but they get more fierce in the late afternoon, evening and nightfall session, and accidents are also possible because you will behave hastily, impatiently, irrationally. So I'd rather you go home and don't socialize on Tuesday the 18th. Wednesday the 19th, a much better day to start with, but it tends to make you egoistic, aloof, not approachable, demanding, not having enough tolerance. So do the opposite by being approachable, being kind, being respectful, and you will do much better for the morning and afternoon sessions. The evening and nightfall sessions can be misleading, and misleading in the sense that you may meet somebody who makes promises to you, but those promises are not going to be kept. There may be somebody who you're very attracted to and the attraction is returned, but tell yourself, all that glistens, is that really gold? Is that kind of an evening period? And be careful that you may waste money and not get anything back in return. So again, I would say socializing, perhaps not. Just go home to the safety of your own home. Thursday the 20th is much, much better. It starts well, allows you to make changes. It may produce some moodiness, some oversensitivity, so try not to let that get out of hand. But I can see progress. I can see the opportunities of your imagination creating chances of advance. And then the evening and nightfall session becomes even better. There's thought of planning a holiday, or you may be already on your way for a holiday. And there's also the possibility of thinking about things and meditating about things. So mentally you will be very occupied positively and emotionally as well. And mix business and pleasure, because I can see business opportunities coming out of friendship as well. And go bonding with your romance partner, marriage partner. The ending is very nice on Thursday the 20th for you. Friday the 21st starts very well. Two very powerful planets give you the confidence to go chasing for business contracts, making business contacts, to talk to your bosses and to your colleagues to take charge. But only one word of advice: don't dominate too much. And then as the evening comes in, there's a turn of events. Every situation becomes very slow. Past problems now come to trouble you on the late afternoon, evening and nightfall session. This couple of planets are also there in the daytime, but they don't do much problem there. But they gain speed and they gain strength. So watch out that if you're socializing, some disappointment is going to be seen. And either cancellation of plans or postponements, or some past issues coming to disturb you, or somebody you met from the past you don't like. So if you don't really have to socialize in the evening nightfall session, I'd rather you go home and be in the safety of your home. Saturday the 22nd starts very poorly, and it produces unexpected events getting out of control quite fast. So you cannot afford to be hasty, impatient. You cannot afford to be impulsive, most of all. You cannot afford to say things as you like or be sarcastic. As the day moves on from the morning to afternoon, some aggressive planets also move in. And so they can make you suddenly retaliate to a situation and make it worse. Calmness is required actually for Saturday the 22nd. Whether you are with your marriage, family people, with your romance partner, whether you are with your colleagues or bosses, whether you are with your business people, calmness is required. You cannot afford to be rebellious, to show your temper, to be aggressive. Otherwise the situation worsens. So if you don't have to really socialize, I would say why bother? Okay? Well, that's the week for you. I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms on Skype. And for that I charge only USD 50. So by all means go to Facebook and follow me and communicate with me and make a plan, make a date to Skype, or just go to Skype itself and contact me, send me a message, I'll come back to you. And I'll be able to guide you for your next 5 to 6 years very accurately in all areas of your life. Until then, thank you and good luck.